When I was a kid I remember describing the feeling as the happiness running out because I didn't know what depression was. r/AskReddit by online comps. If you could call yourself 10 years ago and speak for 1 minute, what would you say? Bro, you need to chill out, it gets worse. My damn free trial expired. Buy Bitcoin and sell at 19k. Edit. Obligatory holy Sid RIP inbox thanks for the gold BTC comment. Edit #2. To all the people saying, but buying and selling, that much would change the value and make those dates and prices no longer happen. You are incorrect. See, people assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect. But actually from a non-linear non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timmy-wimmy stuff. It turns out the reason why Bitcoin crashed from $1,140 down to $180 on those dates was because of you in the first place. You sell all your Bitcoin at $1,140 and you selling so much is what makes the price drop. Then when you buy a bunch at $180, that makes the price go back up again. The market doesn't change because the market is the way it is because of your activity all along. You have a full minute. Go into more detail. Personally, I have a secret passcode and some info only I could ever know picked out for just such an occasion. I've thought about this kind of scenario a lot while in the shower or trying to fall asleep. So I'd be able to convince my past self that I'm legit in just a few seconds. Once that's out of the way, write this down or record this somehow. Wait maybe 10 to 20 seconds for them to get a writing implement or start their phone recording. Buy and mine as much Bitcoin as you can now. Sell at $1,140 the 12th of April 13. Buy at $180 the 14th of January 14. Sell at $19,300. The 16th of December 17. Buy at $3,220 the 15th of December 18. Sell at $12,900 the 26th of June 19. And cash out. Don't use Mount Gox. You could easily get all that out in well under a minute. Probably more depending on how fast you can write it down. If past you can record it somehow, even better. Back in 2010 you could buy Bitcoins for 6 cents each. 6 cents. You could get 1,000 coins for $60. Starting with 1,000 coins and selling and buying at the rates mentioned above, you'd come out of it with $489 million from an initial investment of $60. Change that investment from $60 to $600 and you come out with $4.89 billion. If you buy and sell at a few more troughs and peaks you could make even more. But then you'd kinda be pushing it on how much info you could get out in that 1 minute phone call and have your past self accurately write it all down. Do not date Susan. She will ruin your life. Ducking Susan. Isn't that how this problem started in the first place? You see, that's how this all began. That smile. That damned smile. Don't eat the apple pie at grandma's house. She forgot to rinse the pan, so the whole pie will taste like soap. My grandma made cake once after spraying the pan with garlic flavored Pam. Had her, it was awful. In 10 years time you will get the opportunity to call yourself at this time for 1 minute. You now have 10 years to prepare something good to say. Tell mom and grandma you love them. They won't be here in 10 years. I slowed down my scrolling for a second. Hope you coped well with your loss, brother. I slowed down my scrolling for a second. The Reddit equivalent of taking your hat off for the procession. Don't live your life according to what your mom wants you to do. Do what you want to do. Wish I was told that when I was younger. I have been told this constantly for a few years, and I still find it hard to do. I actually ran away a month before university started because I panicked. I didn't want to do what I was pressured into. I'm not sure if that worked out well for me or it would have been better the other way around. I ended up developing health problems that would have ducked me over regardless what career I had, what I had studied. But she still tries, 10 years later, to tell me my life would have been so much better off if I had just listened to her. Don't do it. Parents can advise and help direct you lightly when you need that help. But to force choices onto someone because it's in their best interests without actively listening to them isn't okay. My mom desperately wanted me to avoid making the same mistakes she did because she wasn't happy in her life. It was easier to try and live through me than to fix her own life. Your life is your own. Rise up and live it. Finish school, you asshole. Tell your dad he has to go to the doctor to check his heart. It will save his life. Same. My dad passed from a heart attack in 2011. Sorry for your loss. My flatmate's friend died from one yesterday, at age 31. Invest in Apple, and you aren't marrying that girl you're seeing right now. 2 things. First, I'd tell him that it would work out. Give him the name of the company that will hire him in 8 months. Maybe he can get in earlier. 2. Bitcoin. Buy/mine as much as you can and sell at $15k. Is your refrigerator running? You should catch it before it goes away. You may laugh, but in 10 years it may become truth. Take the kids and run. Geez, what happened? Was in a 21-year marriage with an emotionless, selfish woman who was a malignant narcissist and emotionally and sometimes physically abusive towards me. She has the kids after the divorce and now my children are being neglected in the same way I was. Put all of your money in Bitcoin. Oh yeah, Patriots win Super Bowl 49, 51, and 53. Put your life savings on each one. Put your life savings on the Patriots winning Super Bowl 51. 10 minutes into the third quarter, you'll be a billionaire. For the love of God, don't start drinking. It'll destroy you. My son was 12 10 years ago. He died unexpectedly just 3 weeks ago. I would say look out for him even harder than you do now. God, I miss him. I'm really sorry you're going through this. That's a terrible thing to have to face. Get a therapist. 8-year-olds are not normally depressed. When I was a kid I remember describing the feeling as the happiness running out because I didn't know what depression was. I only told a close friend my age instead of my parents. I wish I knew better then. Do not meet him. I repeat, do not meet him. Start ignoring him now. Can I have a background on your story? Sure. I started talking to this guy on RuneScape right around then. He was charming, and I had self-esteem issues, so it seemed like we were an instant hit. A few weeks later, all of our friends started asking if he'd asked me out yet. It didn't take long for him to ask me out after that. He was from a couple states over, so we didn't see each other straight away. After a few more months, we make plans to see each other. I was young and dumb, so I came to him. When I got there, I found out almost immediately that he wasn't who he said he was. It didn't take much time at all for him to ask me for truth. As you realized I'm not the right Redditor. I would just breathe heavy into the phone in an attempt to creep myself out and start telling your past self about murders, natural disasters and mass shootings that will happen. Poor sucker will lose his crap. Enjoy that hair while you still can. I'm feeling this one. Spend time with your dad. He passes in 3 years. Get out of your shitty teenager attitude now. Buck up for a lot of medical issues, but you'll be okay. Avoid the abusive asshole in college. Never stop practicing. You are talented, but you need to learn how to practice. Don't give up. Edit. I'm 25 right now. Would be 15 then. Dude, you hella gay. There. Saved you years wasted on denial. You're welcome. Oh god. I would say, don't be scared. Get an education and find a good job. Now I'm stuck in a miserable retail job. There's a state in America named Nebraska. Unfortunate circumstances will lead our family to this place in 10 years. Do not be afraid. Everyone is okay. It's beautiful there and full of nice farmers like us. You will be homesick in beginning, but you will begin to love this place. Do not be afraid. Do not cry. Everything will be okay. Note, I'm 22, so I would be talking to my 12-year-old self. This is why I use simple conversation. Don't move to the coast. It ends horribly and you'll get stabbed. Put down the drugs. You'll regret it in 5 years. Go to the dentist. That shit is important. Go see your nanny. She dies in 2 years and you'll miss her more than you realize. Don't drink at your mum's wedding. She still loves you, but hot damn you hurt her. Be nice to your sister. She's going through a lot too. She won't tell you, but she needs you. Most importantly, go back to school, Eliza. Get your education. You'll need it when you're a 21-year-old single mum struggling to support yourself and a toddler. Please like and subscribe. I'm getting desperate. Comment on this video and hit the bell icon to let this corgi welcome you for looking at him. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to drink water.